Everybody needs good neighbors with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbors should be there for one another. That's when good neighbors become good friends.
Sorry, I wasn't trying to interfere.
Oh, no. Nobody in this family would do anything like that. Everyone must have their little secrets in this family. Nobody can be trusted to know the truth.
Shane, it's bad enough without you caring like this.
I don't know what this is doing to you, Mum, but I know what it's doing to me.
Hello, Jim. Good day?
So? How about you?
Oh, fine, thank you. Oh, by the way, someone called for you today.
Oh, yeah? Who was that?
Nick Berman, I think his name was. Anyway, he said he'd call back later.
Nick Berman. Oh, no, you didn't tell him I'd be in.
Well, yes, what else was I supposed to say?
Well, you could have told him I was overseas, interstate, ill, too sick to see anybody.
Yes,
but of course you weren't to know, were you?
No, what?
I owe him, Helen. A lot of money. He's obviously come to collect it. Look, if he comes back, tell him I'm out and you don't know when I'll be back.
Well, that's a bit difficult at the moment.
Helen, you've got to. I can't possibly see him.
Yes, but you see...
I can't pay him. I can't pay him.
Jim.
Well, in that case, my old mate, I'm going to have to get the debt collectors in.
Talk about the old bad penny. What are you doing
Crafty
here?
so-and-so. How did you know I was here?
Simple.
Would somebody mind telling me just what's going on here?
I'm sorry, Helen. I couldn't resist. Nick and I are old mates from school.
And Max Ramsey. Terrible trio, they called us.
And then you went overseas. What was it, 3 months?
That's right. Liked what I saw and stayed on.
So what are you doing here?
I've been upgraded to 747s. Flew domestics all these years, and now I'm doing international routes.
Well, I think I'll pop the kettle on.
It's great to see you.
And you. How's Max?
Oh, he's fine.
And Maria? Still as gorgeous as ever?
Yeah.
You know, I really reckoned I'd catch her. God, the plans I'd made for the pair of us. Hey, did you ever pay Max for winning that bet?
Oh, no, I didn't.
What bet?
That was the money I said that Nick had come to collect.
Yeah, $10. We had this bet as to who'd get married first. Jim said he would, and Max did, so you got to cough up. And I'm going to make sure that Max gets it too, lucky devil.
How long, Mum?
Not long. You could start laying the table.
Oh, yeah? Could.
Have you fixed the outside tap yet?
No.
However, the main danger is still the
Plants will die.
if there is any more rain.
Don't worry. A forecast rain for tomorrow. I did have a look at it. I'll give it a go first thing in the morning.
We'll see.
The old man's favourite. Sorry.
How about the table?
Nah, let's eat in the lounge.
So, there you go.
Thanks, mate. You shouldn't have, but I'm glad you did.
And for a beautiful young lady, the most expensive, subtle, and enchanting parfum français.
Scent.
Perfume, actually. Hey, and use it sparingly. It's dynamite.
I think you made a hit there.
Well, she's a great kid. It's a credit to you. Sometimes wish I'd had a family.
Not too late.
Married to the airline now. 4 kids, eh? You know, the last time I saw you, you just got engaged to Anne. Well, she'd have been proud of you. The way you brought these kids up on your own like this.
I tell you, I couldn't have done it without Helen.
You're a bit young for this, you know.
Oh, don't. You're wasting it.
Thanks very much. Oh, Jim, did Julie say anything to you about being late tonight?
No, she didn't.
Now, she must really be something, especially if she takes after her grandmother. I bet she's a real stunner.
Come on, Des, I want to go home, please. Haven't you sorted it out yet?
I can't even figure out what he's done, let alone put it to rights.
Well, have you stopped to consider it may be the computer's fault, not Greg's?
Yeah, and pigs fly. Can you get me the original program? Yeah?
Mr. Clark, have you worked it out yet? I have a dinner engagement. My wife does not like being kept waiting.
Yeah, I'll have to go back to the original program.
For heaven's sake, why? Greg tells me he reprogrammed it.
Yeah, well, there seems to be a hiccup somewhere. I'll fix it, Mr. Arnold.
You really should consider that course on computers I suggested. Help you understand what you're doing.
Yeah. Too bad they don't run a course on bank managers and how to handle their precious sons.
A course on what?
Arnold wants me to do a course on computer management.
Well, that wouldn't be a bad idea, Des. You do seem to get yourself in an awful mess.
Correction, Julie. I know what I'm doing. It's Greg. He's the only bloke I know who can throw this damn machine.
Oh, yes. It's all very easy to blame someone else, isn't it?
Julie, he hasn't got a clue. I mean, if he wasn't the boss's son, he'd be dead.
Or is it because it's a good way of getting back at Mr. Arnold, Des?
What?
Well, he has been giving you a hard time lately. And I suppose you feel a little small, hey? The way he turned down Daphne's loan application?
Hey, now, hang on.
No. I don't think you're being fair, Des. Sure, all right, Greg's younger, and he hasn't got your experience, but that is no reason to blame him for everything that goes wrong.
Everything that goes wrong is him, Julie. This program was perfectly all right until he got his hands on it, and now there's no logic to it. And that's one thing about these, they run on logic.
A computer is as good as the person handling it.
Exactly! Greg reprogrammed it.
Yes, dear, but you're handling it.
Oh, give me strength. It's Greg's reprogramming that has thrown the damn thing.
No, Des, it will not work. Mr. Arnold will see through you.
Mr. Arnold is tired of trying to concentrate on matters of more importance while hearing his staff indulge in petty disagreements. Did you get round to this Wilson account? Greg is waiting for some information before he can finalise his figures.
Oh, which do you want first? This or the Wilson account?
Both, Mr. Clark. And don't keep us waiting. My dinner engagement, remember?
Pull your finger out, mate.
For 2 pins, I'd...
Come on, Des. Get on with your work. And if you want any help, you'll have to see Greg to do it. Because me, I'm off. I don't see why I should hang around here.
Fat lot of good you are, you logical heap of junk.
Cheers. Boy, was that a meal.
I take it you enjoyed it.
I tell you what, the girl that marries me is going to have a lot to live up to.
You have to find someone who will have you first.
Hey, I'm fighting them off.
Oh, how about a hand with washing up?
Washing up? Mum, don't you remember the doctor saying that I have to avoid too much strenuous activity?
Strenuous activity.
Look, I'm going for a walk. I'll give you a hand when I get back, all right?
Are you sure that walking isn't too much of a strain?
I can handle it. See you later.
You remember old Norm... What's his name? Norm.
Hitches.
That's it. I wonder where he finished up.
Probably the local prison.
It won't be long. You will stay, Nick.
Helen, I'd love to. Thanks.
Good. Hello, Julie.
Hi. What a day. Thanks, you can keep them.
Julie, Uncle Nick's here.
Oh,
Hello. You must be Julie.
Yeah, sorry. Julie, This is an old friend of mine, Nick Berman.
Hello, Nick. Pleased to meet you.
Jim, you should have warned me. I mean, she's beautiful.
You'd have to watch him, love. He's a bit of a smoothie.
Julie, look what Uncle Nick bought me.
Ooh.
It's scent.
Perfume.
Oh, yes, perfume. It's not chattel, but it's not bad.
Here, I've got one for you, too. And I'm sure you'll put it to good use.
Oh, look, that's very kind of you. Thank you. Is that your blue Mercedes out the front?
Well, for the time being, I've hired it.
Oh, what a wonderful car.
Would you like to go for a spin? You can have a drive if you like.
Oh, could I? That'd be great.
Can I come too, please?
Is that all right, Jim?
Yeah, why not?
But what about your homework?
It's only spelling. Uncle Nick will help me, won't you?
Sure. Well, come on then. Oh, Jim, you'd better open that bottle. I may need a drink when I get back.
Well, he seems nice enough.
Yes, yeah. I wonder if I should have told him about Max and Maria.
You'll have to know.
You know, he had a bit of a thing about Maria. I thought they were going to get married at one time, but old Max beat him to it. In fact, I think that's why he went overseas. I wonder what brought him back.
Well, he said he was now flying international.
Sure, but I think there's more to it than that. Okay, so he's got a glamorous life, but if you ask me, he's lonely. I think he's come back to Ramsay Street to try to find what's missing from his life.
Hi, son. Come on in.
Hi. So how have you been?
Oh, so. Not bad. Just trying to get some of these invoices up to date.
Oh, you want a hand?
Nah, thanks anyway. I hate doing them. It's funny, you know. Your mother never used to mind. Seemed to enjoy it even. Well, sit down. Fancy a beer?
Oh, no thanks, Dad. I'm trying to walk off one of Mum's mammoth casseroles.
Everything all right at home then?
Sure. Actually, I've come to ask you for some help.
Right.
Well, you know the tap by the back door? Well, it needs fixing, and I can't budge it. I was wondering if there's any chance you'd give us a hand.
No, son. Look, it's your job to look after the place now. There's plenty of tools.
Oh, come on, Dad. Look, there's no need to be like that.
No, you better get used to it, Shane. Sure you won't have that beer?
All right, but just the one then.
Good lad. Well, what's been happening then? What you been up to? Eh?
Yeah. Sure. Okay. You got any idea how much longer? The old man is really losing his cool.
Who knows? There's something missing somewhere, and I'm blowed if I can find it.
Yeah, well, if you can get a move on. We've got better things to do than hang around waiting for you to get your act together.
Get my act together? Listen, mate, if you got it right the first time, none of us would be here.
No, Des, don't try and pass the buck just because you don't understand the program.
Oh, I understand the program, all right. It's your reprogramming that's thrown me and the computer.
I only rewrote it to make it simpler for you.
Oh, you rewrote it to impress your old man, Greg. This isn't the first time I'd have to get you out of some sort of mess or other you got yourself into.
It's easy to blame someone else, isn't it? But that's okay, I understand. It's all right. Must be difficult to keep your mind on your work, living in the same house as a stripper. Makes it really difficult to concentrate on anything, I bet.
Now listen here, Greg. I've had just about enough of you. You think you can get away with murder just because you happen to be the boss's son? Well, that doesn't work with me. As far as I'm concerned, you are a useless, incompetent idiot. And if I had my way, you'd be out of this place so quick your feet wouldn't touch the ground. The sooner your father knows about that, the better.
I think I know my son better than you, Mr. Clark. I realise you weren't happy with my decision to turn down your lady friend's application for a loan, but the bank does have its principles, and that's no justification for taking out on other bank employees, be they my son or otherwise. We won't argue the point, Mr. Clark. I have waited long enough. You have caused me to be late yet again. I would like both those projects on my desk complete when I arrive in the morning. Good night. Greg?
Another beer, son.
Oh, no thanks, Dad. I better get going. Let you get on with your work.
Oh, no rush.
Dad? Don't you think you and Mum...
Now, look. Forget it. It's between your mother and me.
Well, I'm involved too, you know.
Yeah, that's as may be, but just let it lie, OK?
But I still don't understand.
Please, Shane. Just leave it, all right?
All right. I'll see you later then.
Yeah, any time. Listen, just because I'm not home anymore, don't mean to say things have to change between you and me, eh, son?
Yep. Are you sure there's nothing you want, Dad?
Nah, got all I need, thanks anyway. Oh, Shane, about that tap. In the old toolbox, there's a big shifter, right? That ought to do it. Oh, make sure you turn off the mains, but.
Thanks, Dad.
Did they enjoy it?
You bet. Now, where's that drink?
She only gave you the Formula One treatment, did she?
Well, I'll tell you what. She can teach Jack Brabham a thing or two.
It's almost ready. Sorry it's late. Could someone set the table?
Okay.
Listen, I still haven't met Scott and Paul.
No. Well, Paul will be home shortly. Scott's away at the moment.
Away? Like on holiday?
Yeah, sort of.
Hey, don't tell me the perfect family's got a problem, child. You want to tell me about it?
Oh, he's just going through a phase, you know. We all go through them.
Yeah, but none of us ran away from home.
I didn't say he ran away.
No, you didn't say that. But kids don't run away without some good reason. What happened, Jim? Did you come down a bit hard on him, did you?
He'll get over it.
Okay, point taken. None of my business. Here's to you, anyway.
Oh, you've lost your car, Nick. I'm sorry.
What?
Yes. Lucy thinks it's hers, a present from Uncle Nick.
So long as she can convince the hire company.
Excuse me for a moment, would you? Set the table. Dinner's ready.
Sure.
Gee, is that the time? I was going to catch up on Max and Maria tonight.
Oh. Haven't they told you?
Told me what?
Well, you won't catch them. Not both together, anyway. They've split up.
What? Well, how long ago?
Well, only very recently.
Well, why didn't your father say something? We were talking about them.
No, you know what Dad's like. Other people's business and all that.
Well, who's living at home?
Well, Maria. And Max has moved out and he's living somewhere else.
Right, well, I'll be over with Maria. Find out what's wrong.
Oh, no, but what dinner?
Later. Which house is it?
Oh.
It's a really terrific car.
It's ready.
The windows are electric and there's a telephone in the car and the boot opens from inside. It goes really fast like a racer.
Lucy.
Yes?
Go and wash your hands. And I hope you're very hungry.
Hi, beautiful. Remember me?
Nick, of all people, come in. Come in.
God, it's good to see you. God, you haven't changed a bit.
Oh, you're just saying that. I mean, look at me. Nick, how are you?
I'm fine. Fine. More to the point, how are you?
Okay.
I heard about you and Max.
These things happen. I mean, life is full of little surprises.
He must have been crazy. What happened? You didn't want him to go, did you?
No. It's so absurd, Nick.
I'm sorry, Maria. I always thought of you as being happy and content. Give it time. He'll come round eventually.
Oh, no, Max. He's too proud. It's all over, Nick. Whatever he had, it's just all gone. Sorry.
Excuse me. Maybe I should have knocked.